John McCain has come to St. Paul to take charge of the convention that will formally nominate him for the presidency of the United States tonight. McCain landed here just before lunchtime, greeted at the airport by his wife and 7 children and by his running mate, Governor Sarah Palin of Alaska, along with her husband and children. This afternoon, I sat down with the Arizona senator and we talked about the swirl of controversy that surrounds her. Controversy regarding her experience or lack of same. Senator, since I've been following politics, every single presidential nominee has said that the first quality they look for in a vice presidential pick is the capability and the readiness to take over as president. Can you look the country straight in the eye and say Sarah Palin has the qualities and has enough experience to be commander-in-chief?
Oh, absolutely. When I think people compare her experience and background and accomplishments, I mean, ethics and lobbying reform in a state that was beset by the influence of special interests, cutting taxes, giving the citizens back money. I mean, she's got an incredible resume, including a beautiful family and a wonderful, loving, caring family. So I will think that over time, people will compare her accomplishments with that of Senator Obama, and his are very meager.
But he's been vetted. 19 months he's been debating in front of this country. 18 million times in the primaries people voted for him. With her, we have your say-so.
Well, the people of Alaska have vetted her. That's why she has an 80% approval rating. And again, I don't like to make these comparisons. She's had positions of responsibility and authority. In all due respect to my friend Joe Biden, he's never been executive of anything, nor has Senator Obama. I've commanded the largest squadron in the United States Navy with huge responsibilities. It was a leadership job, but it was also huge responsibility.
Can you honestly say you feel confident having someone who hadn't traveled outside the United States until last year, dealing with an insurgent Russia, with an Iran with nuclear ambitions, with an unstable Pakistan, not to mention the war on terror?
Sure. And one of the key elements of America's national security requirements are energy. She understands the energy issues better than anybody I know in Washington, D.C. And she understands that Alaska's right next to Russia. She understands that. Look, Senator Obama's never visited south of our border. I mean, please. So she is experienced, she's talented, she knows how to lead, and she has been vetted by the people of the state of Alaska.
But you criticized for a long time Senator Obama based on his lack of experience, in your words, in the foreign policy area. January 6th, I'm quoting you, Senator Obama does not have the national security experience and background to be president. Sarah Palin does?
I said that he didn't have the judgment. He doesn't have the judgment. He didn't have the judgment on Iraq. He still refuses to acknowledge that the surge has succeeded. I'm proud of her vision. I'm proud of her strength. And everybody knows energy is a key element in American strength and future. She knows how to address that issue.
You had many people to consider. Senator Lieberman, who has spent a lifetime in government. Governor Romney, who has had large executive experience. Tom Ridge, who has served in so many different capacities. And you feel she's more qualified than any of them?
Of course, I think overall she's by far the best candidate. I can look the country in the eye and say, this is a person who will bring change to Washington and start working for you and on your side. This is what we Americans want. They don't want somebody who is frankly necessarily gone to Harvard or an Ivy League school. She probably hasn't been to a Georgetown cocktail party. But you know what? She represents everything we want to see in government in America. Change and reform and ethics and taking on the special interests. That's what people want today. That's what she has to offer. Tonight's performance, I think, will convince a lot of Americans, and a lot of this other stuff's going to go away immediately.